Hello friends, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here with Tassel Tuesday. So welcome to Tassel Tuesday and welcome to my channel. I do this every week on Tuesdays. So if you like to make tassels or want to learn how to make tassels, just tune in every Tuesday. This is an open collab hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi. And so anyone can join in if you ever want to do a video. Jump in, do a video whenever you want. You don't have to do it every week. I usually do it every week, and Jovi does it every week. And then we have all the participants listed below our video every week. Whether they've, I list them all that I know of, whether they did one this week or not. So you can go, really, you could go to their channel and just check out all of their tassel videos if you wanted to. So yeah, that's the way to get lots of ideas. So this week I am working on this little journal right here, and I wanted to make a little tassel to go with it. You know, when I put it in my shop, when it's done, this is the cover. It's a first little golden book, so let's see my hand. It's the smaller one, and you see the colors here. There's green. This is pink. The little chicks are yellow. That's a duck. That's yellow. That's green, whatever that is. A little caterpillar and a brown bear. So, kind of like, pastel-y type colors. So I went through and looked at my fabrics that I already have from past tassels, and I had this is a vintage sheet that I have torn up into strips. So I got that out. I thought that, if you can see the colors, this is the exact colors in here. There's some blue in here. I don't see a lot of blue. There's a little blue though in the duck's cap and his shirt. So yeah, green, yellow. So the colors are there. And then I pulled out some yellow rickrack and some yellow lace that I haven't even opened yet. Some vintage lace. All these things I get from, all the things I just showed you, I picked up at thrift stores. I have another bag here in case I need it. There's some blue sheet in here. Blue sheet strips in case I wanted to add a couple of these. Oh, and there's some of this one in here too, the one I just showed you. And then some blue, light blue strips from a vintage sheet. So that might be pretty to add in. We'll see. I want a little one, this is a little journal. I actually have some blue lace in here too. This is all from past tassels that I had, kind of used some of this stuff, and then I just put it in a Ziploc bag so I could continue using it from week to week for my tassels. So let's go with the first thing, this sheet. Okay, so we're doing this from scratch. I might pause a little bit because I only have 30 minutes. I have a timer going, but I want, this should be pretty quick. It's, it's going to be small. It's not going to be bigger than this book. I'm going to leave it right here so I can see and measure, have that as my little guide there. So let's see. If I don't want it to hang down to the bottom of the book, this book is only 6 inches tall. So let's see. If I want it to be like 5 inches at the most, then I would need my tassel, little tassels, fibers or whatever I'm using to be not more than like 10 inches, really 10 inches I'm going to say, and then because then we're going to put a little loop tie them together and have the loop on top of that. So really I'm saying 10, I'm going to knock it down to 8. I'm going to knock it down to 8. See how that goes, because I tend to make them larger than I want to usually, you know what I mean? And I want this to be actually a tiny tassel, like one of the tiniest tassels probably that I've ever made, because I usually tend to go on the long side. This is a string. This is, hand torn sheet, vintage sheet. So you get I love the fraying of the edges, the frayed edges of vintage sheets. So, okay, so I'm going 8 inches. I have a little like ruler here on my mat, on my cutting mat on my desk. So I fold 8 inches in half just to kind of experiment here before we do it together. See, that's going to be like that long, and that'll hang. And I think that'll be perfect if I can keep it that short. So we'll see how this comes out with 8 inch strands. Okay, so I'm going to cut some. let's cut away. And I might pause here while I'm cutting, so you don't have to just watch me cut. And then that will save us a little time. And I'll come back when I'm ready to do the lace. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my strips of sheet cut over here. I just did 5 because, like I said, I don't want this to be too big. I don't want it to overpower my little journal here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some strands of, I think this will be a really nice accent, some strands of this rickrack, you know, and have some color because it's, you know, look at this. See, wouldn't that be cute with the book? I think this will be really cute. Okay, awesome. I'm excited. Okay, to see how this turns out. Another strand of rickrack. So that's 2 strands of rickrack. I don't want it to be too bulky. I mean, you can make a tassel with just a few strands of fabric or fibers or whatever you're using. You don't have to have a lot of fibers in it unless you want it to be big and bulky. So let's open this up, see what we have here. I think this is thick or wide, you know. I think it is, so I might cut it in half. Let's see if I can get it open. Yeah, I might cut it in half if I can get it open. I would like to reserve this paper because I use this paper little packaging here in my sewing journals. I always save it if I can. But this is really stubborn. Wow. You know, you picture yourself just unwrapping this on video and just going for it, but you know, it doesn't always work out that way, does it? Okay, there we go. Kind of have the plastic off. I mean, it has been wrapped up for a long time. It is vintage. Sometimes they have the year on here. Let's see. Wow, 1969, guys. This has been wrapped up a long time. Look at how brown that is. Oh, look at that cute little picture inside. Headkerchief. See that? Headkerchief. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, see, that's why I saved these, because they're so, you never know, I guess, right? Okay, so let's get a length here. I am going to cut this in half. There's no problem. I've never had a problem cutting lace. It just is what it is. After you cut, it doesn't, you know, fray or try to come apart or anything. So I'm going to cut a length, my 8-inch length here. Right there, that way, and then I'm going to cut in half right here down the middle. So I'll have 2 pieces of yellow lace to distribute through my tassel. And if I need more, we can put more in, but this might be it. So let's see how this looks. I'm going to put, let's see, put one on each end. You know, I think I want, no, that should be good. That should be good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get another piece of the vintage sheet here. Let's see, here's the end of one piece. These are very long because they were a sheet, right? And I just tore strips. I didn't cut them to any kind of length because I didn't know, you know, what length I would need. So I just left them long from the sheet, right? Okay. Let me pull off some strings. So this is, I'm going to tie the tassel together with, I want to use the sheet because it's stronger than like the lace. You could use the lace at this point if you want to on yours, but I'm going to use a sheet because it's nice and strong, and I feel like it's stronger than a piece of lace. So I want enough to tie around my tassel, tie a knot or 2, and make a little loop on the top. And I want to be able to tie it nice and strong, so I want plenty. So I'm not gonna, I can always cut more off later. I don't want to waste it, but I want to have enough, you know what I mean? If I want to tie a bow or whatever I want to do, I don't want it to be too short. So I'm going to probably cut it longer than I need here. Cut a little angle, so it's a little pretty little angle at the end there. Okay, so this is going to go, let's see, this sheet is like double-sided, so it can go either way, it looks like. And then I'm going to bring my little fibers over here and just put them right in the middle. And this will just be a tiny little simple tassel. If you want to make the simplest of tassels, this might be the way to do it. You know, there's no beads involved, nothing else but some few scraps of fabric and things. So let's see. See, it's going to be tiny. So I'm not tying it tight yet. See, I just pulled it, but I didn't tie the knot yet. I want to get my fibers where I want them. You know, maybe it's too short, I need to pull it over, you know, type of thing. Get everything in place and try to make the length, you know, the same on both sides, all that kind of stuff. This one looks a little short on that side, and you can always trim it up later. And I want to make sure I have enough in there. I mean, for me, you know, like I said, you can make as little as you want or more. Okay, so I think that is going to be, I'm going to go for this one. So I'm going to tie it tight now. A nice tight knot because I don't want anything to pull out. I'm going to go ahead and tie another knot here and then kind of pull it down so it looks like a tassel and not some kind of, you know, other little whatever fabric thing. Okay. Sometimes, okay, so we might, I'm still deciding whether I want to have a little puff top on here. I still can do that, and I might. I just want to see how it looks like this. And I think I might make a little puff top. I just think it's going to be like a better tassel if I do that. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and tie a little loop up here. Let's tie a loop, and I'm going to tie a little loop because this is a small tassel. I don't want it to overwhelm my book, and I want to put a little bulb pin at the top here, but not yet. I don't think. I want to go ahead and tie a little bow. See how pretty this fabric is, this sheet. We can see all the little pastel colors there. And okay, a little bow. I like a little bow at the top sometimes if I can swing it. So let's do a little cute little bow, and I'm always kind of finicky with my bows. I gotta get them just right. Okay, a little loop. Have the extra fabric hanging down. See how cute? So you could leave it like that. I'm gonna experiment and see if I want to do a little puff top. I'm gonna go grab, you know what? I'm gonna grab some yellow embroidery floss. I think that would be pretty, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, hey, I'm back. I got some goldish yellow, kind of a bright goldish yellow embroidery floss here, and a nice long piece. I have a little bag of scrap embroidery floss and what else is in there? Rickrack and all that kind of stuff. So I grabbed this out of there. I'm going to tie it around here and see what it looks like. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but we're going to experiment here for a second. See what it looks like. Because this is so tiny, I don't know. It should look good though. I think I need to cut this one. This is just too much for me to deal with here. I'm going to get a knot or something. Okay, let me cut a piece. See, this is trying to tangle up on me. I don't need that. Yep, I'm trying to get a knot right here. Let me get that out. All right, now let me cut a piece. I don't need a lot. I want enough to tie around, make my little puff top, and then maybe hang down and be part of the tassel. So I'm going to cut a bit of a longish piece, but not this long. I don't need it that long. So let me get rid of this because this is just in my way. Okay, so I'm just going to put my little tassel right on top of that. I think you can probably see okay. And this is so fun. Like I said, I've hardly ever made a small one like this, so it's kind of different for me to make such a tiny one, kind of a challenge, but super cute, right? It'll be super cute on this journal. Okay, so I don't want my puff top to be too big. I'm going to pull this up a little on the puff, on the tassel. Make her puff a little tiny puff top. Okay, I don't want a big puff top. Okay. Again, I'm going to pull it down through. Okay, let me go ahead and pull it tight. You know, that is really cute. Yes, I like it. It is a little puff top. Isn't that adorable? I will show you if you can't see. Just a second. I made one, you know, made one knot, pulled it tight. I'm going to make a double knot. Make a double knot. Make sure it's nice and tight on there. I'm going to bring it down so it becomes part of the tassel. Now I can tie a bow there, but I already have a bow up here and I don't want to like overwhelm it with bows. So I think I'm going to, let me make sure. Yeah, I think that'll just be weird if I have another bow. For me, it'll be weird. For you, if you want another bow, you can do whatever you want, right? There's an extra piece. I'm going to cut it to the right length to become part of this tassel. And that could be done. So this is going to go on this little journal, and it's going to be this is going to be ring bound. So I'm going to have little rings like this over here binding this, so this can hang on there. But I want to hang it with probably a little bulb pin. I find that these go on the notebook rings really easy and slide around. You can push it back out of your way or take it off easily with this being your piece that you attach it with. So I can just put this, being this is a pin, actually a pin, I can either put it all the way through here, let's try that first. Just put it all the way through without putting the pin through anything. Let's see if it'll go on there over this bow. Yes, it will. Okay. And then will it go, say this was on, do I have enough still to hang it from, pretend like this is on our journal, we want to hang it on here, so we would hang it over there, over the notebook ring, and it would hang like that off of this, pretend like this is going through the book. Let's see, something like, well, let me close it up so it doesn't fall off. It'll be going through the book, and there you go, it'll be hanging like something like that when I get my tassel. Let me get my tassel. Let's see, let's put this here. Let me get the bow. Let me mess with the bow for a second and get it situated. Okay, so it'll be something like that hanging. Cute, right? I think it's adorable. Okay, hold on. You have to see this. So cute. So it'll be hanging. And then, something like that. It's hard to see because it's not together. And I will be showing it to you when it is together. But there you go. Cute little mini tassel for this little mini journal. Right? And it matches the colors with all the colors in here. So I think it came out cute. So that is my tassel for this week. And I'm going to be coming back to you with BB craft video. I need to do one more video for my BB craft design project for this month, and so I'll be coming back to you with that, working with some beads. So look forward to that, and I will see y'all next time. Happy crafting and happy tasseling. See you next time. Thanks. Have a great day.